don't be a party promoter. Do not be a party promoter. Like that is so crazy. That is one of the craziest titles you can really have nowadays. If you're interested in it, by all means. But socially, it's like you can live without it. But just make sure you're not that face at every event that party promoters know by name and face. Like that is so crazy. That's so crazy. Like please don't be that person. Like that's a bad reputation to have. If I could go back to my freshman year, it's a lot of things that I definitely would have done differently. No one really prepares you for how real life gets, especially when you're stepping into adulthood. Really no one mentally prepares you and physically for what's about to come. College is a very different type of culture. In today's video, I'll be basically giving y'all the sauce for my upcoming freshman about things I wish I knew while I was heading to college. Make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn the post notifications on, tap into my socials, man. MJ for Streamer You. Gotta know it. And stay tuned. Lesson one, man. The most important rule I can try to emphasize: no one is coming to save you. You have to wake up, you have to go to class, you have to get food, you have to go grocery shopping, you have to get a job if on campus or off campus. If you want to be involved, you have to make sure you're involved with the campus events or organizations. If you're interested in something, it's your duty to go and talk to people and network and get out your comfort zone. Grades, scheduling exams, registering for classes early, like meeting with academic advisors. Like these are the things you have to know before coming because no one's going to mentally prepare you for it. No one's going to try to emphasize or convey how important these small things are because these things add up. Responsible for how your health is maintained, eating the right foods, making sure that you're going to the gym, having a strict gym regimen, and just overall just having a good health, because it's a lot of people that freshman 15 or 20 pounds is real for sure. Like my face got fat, I had to instantly lose that. I ain't gonna lie. But for sure, like if you're interested in something, go out, go talk to people, go and network, have conversations with people, ask people about certain things. They'll go in there with an ego. Make sure you go in there showing true humility, meeting with your academic advisors, making sure that whatever major that you picked, making sure that the classes you're taking align on that path. Making sure you're taking the right classes, making sure you're caught up credit wise, making sure you're not falling behind. Classes, if you're studying, get in a study group. It's not hard to just reach out to somebody that's right next to you, asking them are they involved with the study group or asking them if they would like to form one. That takes, it's nothing. I understand that a lot of people are shy, but ultimately, I'm not gonna lie, in college, it's just make or break. It's either you want to be successful or you don't. No one can go through college doing it all by themselves. Everyone needs someone, and that's just ultimately what it is. Like you're responsible for you, point blank, period. And if you do not advance, it's because you didn't try to, point blank, period. Number two, lesson two, man. I know it's a lot of y'all high schoolers ready to be at y'all mama crib, ready to be at y'all dad crib, ready to have some independence, ready to, you feel me, especially y'all with cars. Oh my gosh. But balance is everything. Balance, balance, balance. You have to have a work life balance. Like that's so important. Like it's important to have these habits early while you're heading to school or getting into your first or second year. You feel me? Explore the city if you're in a new city. Look at some new food spots, explore the culture. Um, be involved on campus, go to events, have movie nights, meet some of your best friends. You never know who you're gonna meet. Also, at the same time, make sure that you're not overly indulging and making it your entire life. you know, Try to make sure that it's some type of balance. Or if you're overindulging in the social and networking, make sure that it also uplifts the other side of going to class. Make sure if you're going out, make sure you're going out to a productive event that helps along with your school life. If you're going to a seminar, make sure it helps you with your career path or where you're trying to go down. If you're going out with friends, bring your laptops, bring your books. You feel me? Like, have a little study session going. Don't be that person at every event. Do not be that person at every event. Like, everyone knows 5 to 10 people that's at every event. Like, for a little bit, I was that person. I'm gonna be honest. I was at like 5 straight events, to be honest, but I don't regret it because I genuinely had fun. But at the same time, I made sure that beforehand that all of my classes were taken care of. I made sure that whatever midterms I had, that I would study and make up the difference for the time I would be missing out. And even when I got home, I would take time, just glance over it. It's just effort, bro. It's really just effort, wholeheartedly and honestly. This how I know people priorities are messed up, because during that stretch from October till about early December, before we get out, no one really goes out like that, because that's midterms and that's final season. Especially November is like a very study hard month. It's starting to get colder. Everybody's inside studying with their friends or their groups. You feel me? Like, no one's really going out like that. Hump nights or hump days are all really getting canceled by that time, or they're done, and but yeah, bro. Social rules, bro. Like I said, bro, don't be a party promoter. It's not really no good type of image to have on yourself, especially freshman year. Don't be that person that gets around. That's really a no neither. Like, be low key, or just find that girl or guy that you really mess with heavy, and kind of, feel me, that's our business. Respect campus traditions. Please respect campus tradition, especially Greek life. They take that very seriously. Do not disrupt strolling lines at all, um, guys or women at all, especially you freshmen. Like, if you do not know what's going on, just watch. Just watch. Please just watch. Because if you try to insert yourself into something, I didn't seen it firsthand. You will get your bitch ass stumped out. They will jump you right there, and they will continue strolling after you're jumped, or being that person that is always involved in drama. Like, we hate those individuals. Like, can't really really tell you nothing for real, because we know, like, if we told you, we basically told the entire world, because we know it's gonna get back. Feel me? I didn't firsthand word. Just respect campus traditions. Don't disrupt anything you really don't understand. Be aware socially always. Like, if it's if it's a party, you get there, it's like more guys than girls, especially if it's a house party, leave. That is not a place you want to be. Leave. You do not want to be there. There's no point. It's kind of oversaturated. You always want to go to a party where there are more girls than guys. Why would you not want to be there? If you're a girl or a guy, regardless, you always want to be at a party where there are more girls than there are guys. Because if you're at a party where there are more guys than there are girls, guys gonna get to start mingling, this, that, and the third. A bottle gonna drop, or somebody gonna bump into each other and not say something because of ego. You feel me? Like, it's just not something you want to be involved in. Yeah, it's just not. It's just not. It get messy quick. Feel me? But yeah, I know this is like something for my shy people. My people that really aren't as proactive or very social. You know, um, Unfortunately, in today's world, your degree is not enough. The value of a degree has significantly gone down in value. I'm not saying that it's not worth it, but it has gone down in value. Networking is everything. Everything. I know. I personally know, like, can call right now, two dropouts that ended up getting 80 to 90,000 roles. Like, I know guys I can call that have $80,000 to $90,000 jobs right now, even after dropping out their first and second year, solely because they had a connection at this firm or this bank, and they got this role that you're striving for and staying 4 to 5 years in college for. I'm telling you, as unfortunate as it is, your network is your net worth. The people you hang around are significantly in control of who you become. That's why I'm telling y'all, like, y'all have to be socially aware. Word, a lot of people get jobs through friends, mentors, internships, campus relationships, Greek life. You know, you can be someone with a 4.0 GPA, graduate at the top of your class, and still not end up with a job because of A, B, and C. Like, especially in today's world, it's really not about who's the most qualified. It's really about who's the most connected. As unfortunate as it is, that's just today's reality. You just have to be tapped in with people that are in important positions or higher positions, those so that they can, you feel me, get you tapped in. A person that is socially involved with a 2.5, they graduate with a 2.5, or they graduate with a 2.9, you know, those people are the people that end up with those jobs because of the simple fact that they took advantage of being in college and they made sure to network, be friends, be kind, make sure not to talk down on anyone, always be nice, always be supportive, always be involved, because you never know who you will meet. People that you're sitting in class with can be the president of the United States within the next 20 years. They can be that lawyer that you need to get out of legal trouble with. They can be that bank owner of a new bank or a new law firm and you need a job because you feel me? Sincerely, like just be very socially aware. Your network is your net worth. Like I really love this one because I personally relate to this one because this is my personal role on campus. But you always want to be a person that people think of first when an opportunity rises. When someone needs a job, you know a couple managers from your past, or you feel me. You want to be that person. Or if someone's having a problem, you can come in, you can fix it. If you're having trouble with class or you need a mock interview or you need a connection, you always want to be the first person that can connect this person to that person or can fix this problem this fast. You always want to be a problem solver for anything that people may need, you know? If you really want to be remembered, be the first person that pop into people's minds when they need a problem solved. Be a person that connects people to opportunities. You will never be forgotten. Build relationships with the intent to help others, like wholeheartedly and honestly. I cannot overemphasize that. If people genuinely feel and see that you just genuinely love helping others, they will always keep you in their circle, no matter how close, no matter how far y'all live, no matter the grade difference, if they're a senior, junior, whatever. People would always consider you whenever opportunities arise, whenever there are events, whenever, just talking on the phone, like people will always consider you. Share events, jobs, opportunities, because you don't know what you don't know, and if you do know, it's better to help others get in those opportunity roles. You feel me? Because a relationship that is solidified is way better than you solely getting an opportunity. I would rather personally help my best friend get $100,000 job and I'm only at 60 or 70, because what if one day it comes back on me and he's the CEO or the COO one day and then he can just promote you feel me, right under him or close or even on the same level, or if he's retiring and he's looking at you to replace him. Like I'm telling you, be a connector, not just a student. You don't want to be just another face. Be someone within your community that people know. It's a lot of people that don't understand this, bro. Like, and this is very vital. You want to build a skill or a hobby early. You have to. Painting, drawing, barbering is being a barber on campus is the most underrated thing I can say ever. Dude, like it's so easy to make a band. Bro, you can make a band within the first month of being on campus. Like, dude, and then you mix it with content creation and bro, oh my gosh. Like, that is the cheat code. If I were to build a hobby, it would be a profit building hobby that I can bridge with other skills and just scale, because that's personal branding. If you're a barber and you're a YouTuber and content creator while you're a freshman, you have the most infinite potential in the world, because you got bread, you got a name for yourself, you got status eventually. You feel me? Like, people know you, because people are always going to need haircuts. Regardless, guys are always going to need haircuts. And man, if you really raw at it, oh my gosh, it's game over. It's game over for sure. Um, Editing, oh my gosh, that's number two. Being a barber and then being an editor, because there are so many people who need editors. There are so many people who do not like editing. Like me personally, I'd rather pay $100 for 3 videos or 2 videos to be edited and a hype recap video rather than me editing it myself, because I can get it out. I can just get it out and then keep uploading and recording. You feel me? Like it's about speed. And if you have a person that's willing to go through that hardship and just sit through hours and hours of just editing, you feel me? And y'all have a cooperation, that is such, man, oh my gosh. Editors are definitely number two, because everyone wants to be a content creator. Everyone wants to create content. Everyone wants to be the next best thing, have the next best viral clip, be the next Kyson ad or the next DDG or whatever. People want to do that. And what better way to be the editor of the campus? I'm just giving you free game. Definitely 1000% recommend y'all spend to a hour, 2 hours, 3 hours of just blocking it out. You feel me? Block it out the day, the night before. Dedicate those hours. An hour go by like that, man. Like, dedicate that time of building a skill, because if you get very, very good at it and you can give it turnaround, you can charge whatever, because people want it. People, like, bro, if you're a great barber and you're a content creator at the same time and you're a great editor, that's game. That's game. Man, you might, based on your personal brand alone, you might just scale higher than what you even intended to come into college to. You feel me? Just the game, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Another one, man. Listen, it's a lot of people that don't understand this, on how expensive life gets on your own, for real. Like, you got pops and moms sitting here taking care of you and buying the groceries, and ain't none of that. Dining hall. If the dining hall's closed and you ain't got no groceries, you cooked. Ain't no bread, you cooked. But DoorDash, that stuff start to add up. You listen, you gonna buy DoorDash all August, and you gonna be sitting up in October, November, wondering where all your money at, and mom and dad not sending no more bread, and you ain't got no job. Word, I'm telling you, it gets serious. Feel me? And listen, budgeting is one of the most important things that you really have to learn. Like, I was dead, bro. Like, listen, I was splitting up $1 in my account. Like, I would do 50 cent and 50 cent of my savings just to keep my account open. Like, freshman year was crazy, dude. Like, I would never ever go back to that. Like, it's so crazy, bro. Like, man, everybody is broke. No one has it for real, unless you're an athlete on a scholarship. That's crazy. Or if you're coming in, but even then, you don't have the financial. You feel me? You don't have the financial lessons or the regulation to sit here and be disciplined, because you're 17, 18 coming into college on your own. What you mean I get a refund check for 5K? Now all of a sudden you going to mall trips, you buying extra large meals, you paying for everybody food. Hey, that's another lesson, bro. Don't be sitting here trying to buy people's affection, bro. That shit don't matter, bro. They don't care about you as much as you think, for real. Like, nobody care for real, bro. You got a BMW, that's cool. You got whatever car, that's cool. You got however much money, that's cool. Like, you got however much followers, it's cool. It doesn't matter for real. The only thing that matters is how you treat people, your image, what you're building towards, and how you're actively making steps to pursue your goals day in and day out. All right, so finances. Like I said, budgeting is one of the most important things I can overemphasize. Don't sit here and overbuy or oversaturate your room with things you really don't need. Keep it simple. Get a couple extra pieces that may make the room look cool. LED lights for sure. What I do is at as soon as I get to campus about 3 to 4 days early. I go to the nearest Walmart, HEB, and I'll buy a lot within that haul that'll keep me over until like November or December. Feel me? Until it's time to get ready to go home. Like I really advise trying that method. Jobs 200, 300. You need to apply to jobs if you want. I don't think you're going to be able, depending on the college, I don't think you're going to be able to get an on-campus job that first semester. I think it really starts second semester for real. But for sure, unless you already have college credits, then maybe. But yeah, bro. Apply for jobs early. If you work somewhere before you go to college, see if you can set up a transfer. See if you can set up an interview. That's what I did. I transferred from a spot down here in Dallas, down there in Houston. They had a franchise. It's the only one. I was the first employee to ever do it. Like, really, really dive into that. Like, having a job on campus definitely helps a lot because it reduces you traveling and gas and things like that. But I had a job off campus. I had a best friend that I put on. Like as soon as I got down there, we had the interview at 12. I got there at like 11. We had the interview at 12. We got the jobs on the spot. We was good to go. And shout out my dog Mo. I love you, my dog. Um, it was, bro, like that was the most beautiful months ever because of the simple fact that we made sure that our schedule was aligned. We worked the same time every day. We went in, left the same time. Man, I had another best friend. She took us to work each and every day that we needed. Like she helped us, and we would give her, gas and whatever, help her out on the maintenance of her car with whatever she needed. And like, bro, no one has to do that. You feel me? Like, dude, waking up 7 a.m., 8 a.m., and taking someone to work that's you feel me? You don't have to do that. You feel me? And obviously, there would be those days where people would be sick and you have to Uber. You just have to make a way, but really try to solidify a connection with someone or a group. And that way, that y'all all work at the same job, and you feel me? Two to three of y'all have the same shifts. One of y'all have a car. Like it's really important to make a connection with somebody with a car, not for the intent of using them for the car, but try to find something that can benefit both of y'all. That way it doesn't look like you feel me you using them, or even sometimes just like it's nothing to offer them $100 for the month just for gas, or 150 or 200 at the check. Like you feel me? Like it's not that big a deal, bro. Like feel me? As long as y'all are willing to cooperate and y'all have a strong foundation, then I believe that it solely can work. It worked for me. So everyone's hiring, but no one's hiring. Feel me? Like especially college students, they're really looked at as seasonal employees. And it's really difficult as a college kid trying to get a job off campus, and you have thousands of kids that are trying to apply that are more qualified than you on campus. So don't even try to feel me. RA roles, like if you can be RA, if you have the qualifications to be RA, I really suggest being a RA. It comes with a responsibility, and you may have to be a little bit of a social butterfly, but I definitely recommend it. It can cover a lot of costs. Tuition is not cheap. It is not, especially if you're at university. But I definitely recommend being a RA. Don't wait, even if it's like 2 months. Like it's July right now. It's July 4th. Like it's never too early to try to solidify a job. I'd rather you all apply early, get the interview, and then y'all have the job when you get to your college campus, rather than it's up in the air. Like it's not really I'd rather you be secure. You feel me? So, or bro, do not waste college. Please don't waste college. Like tuition is expensive, and you're gonna have to pay that money back, regardless if you like it or not. You have to. You know, stand the temptation of wanting to do this and do that, especially if you're like me, a kid that was never able to really go out as a kid, or was in the environment where you really didn't want to go out or really like divulge in the activity that was really going around you. in your environment. Feel me? I'm telling you, when you get a taste of what college is like, when you get a taste of that first party, that second party, that third party, and they all in them hump nights and they ride the wave and it's just beautiful. It's a great experience. I'm telling you, it's addicting. It's addicting if you do not have your priorities straight. It's addicting if you do not have your foundation built. It's addicting if you are not disciplined. I'm telling you, like many people treat college like it's a vacation, and that is the entire wrong thought process. Like if you're considering trading this or just getting away from family, you will be back home by December. You will be back home that next May. Like the people not playing, like seriously. Stay intentional every semester. I took a semester off for my mental sanity. It was a lot of things that was going on in my life personally. Had a lot of passings. But we're heading back this fall, and we're clear, and we're better when we're ready to get back at it. Ultimately, bro, your habits in college just determines your outcome. Like whatever you give in college is everything you're gonna give out. If you give 110, you're only gonna get about 80% out of that. It's a 50% differential that you're not gonna get. You're not gonna see results on everything that you give. You feel me? And that's why that's more ammunition. That's more gas to your fire on why you should try even harder. Give 1,000%, bro. Truly, give 1,000%. Cause you never know who's watching you. You never know who's willing to look out for you. Something that I did personally, and it kind of damaged a little bit of my relationships, but don't lose your home life. Don't lose your home life. Your cousins, your siblings, your parents. Life moves fast. Like, bro, it's been 2 years since I've graduated high school, and it's been 2 years since I went in a. It's so crazy, bro. Like, I'm 20 years. It's so crazy, but don't lose home life, bro. Those connections are very important. Regardless if you love your family, if you like them or not, whatever your family circumstances, don't lose it. That favorite cousin, everyone has a favorite cousin or a favorite niece or nephew or aunt. Make sure that's solidified, bro. Make sure you keep in that connection. You just update them here and there. Like it's nothing but a text. It don't take nothing but 5 seconds, 10 seconds for a voicemail. Hey, how you doing? I miss you. College is going great. Tell them a little story. Keep them actively involved in your life. Because when you come home, they gonna be sitting here. They didn't live their life too. Like just as your life is going on, their life is going on as well, and they start to adapt and they start to live their life without you being there. So it's just your responsibility to make sure that you are actively involved and making sure you're maintaining that relationship with your loved ones. And you don't have to talk daily. You can just hit them up on a weekend, like what I did with my mom and my dad. I would always call them on the weekends, because Monday through Friday would be crazy. I would have work, I would have school, I would have to study, I would have class, you know. Um, and like I said, bro, life moves quick. Just call them on Sunday. Sunday is a very wholesome day, a very great day, start of the week, very godly day. Make sure that just call them, update them, let them know how the week went, let them know how work is going, let them know how you're doing financially, you're budgeting. Like those are the relationships that keep you humble, because my parents have seen every stage of me in my life, and my twin sister. I have a twin sister that literally stays in Houston. Like she is one of the reasons that I'm really grinding that content for real. But it's important that you maintain those relationships, and because those are the people that see you at every stage of your life. A lot of people don't really talk about it, but freshman year is the year that really molds you. It really is the place and the year that really shapes everything that comes after it. Your habits, your relationships, socially, economically, financially, spiritually. You can either waste it or you can build something out of it. And just because X happened freshman year does not mean you cannot rebuild off of it. Just move smart.